Diddy's done, Diddy's done, Diddy's done. All right, now, Little Rod, Diddy's producer, breaks his silence. He said he got hundreds of hours of audio on Diddy. Diddy's done, Diddy's done, Diddy's done. All right, so if that's what you waiting on, Diddy's done. Let's keep it popping. Make sure you subscribe while this is playing. Hit the like button. Keep it moving. You already know what time it is. Bong. All right, you know what it is. Unique Mecca Audio, man. I'm here, man. Diddy's done, man. Diddy's producer, Little Rob, he breaks his silence. He said he got hundreds of hours of audio, and you already know he got video to go with it. This is not looking good, right? So we're going to just jump right into this. I got a lot of information for you. Listen to this all the way through, because there's going to be information that you haven't heard yet, because I've been doing my research on this. Now, allegedly, Diddy's former producer and now accuser, Little Rob, is breaking his silence. He just dropped a new sworn declaration. A new sworn declaration. Now, of more crimes that Diddy has committed, allegedly, and he has hundreds of hours of audio to prove it. Can you believe this? How much more do you need, Little Rod? You know, allegedly, the new sworn declaration just came in from Little Rod and his attorney, right? Tyrone Blackburn. A lot of people have been giving Little Rod and his attorney, Tyrone Blackburn, a lot of flack. If you don't know who Tyrone Blackburn is, I'm going to do something that nobody else do. I'm going to show you Tyrone Blackburn. Let me take Little Rod off for a minute, you know, and there go Tyrone Blackburn. This is, you know, this is the pistol for the civil lawsuits. You know, it's the pistol. You know how when we in the street, we hustling, because, you know, we like to ride. You know, so I'm going to give you a little scenario. When we're in the street, we're hustling, we go get our bulletproof vests and we go get our pistol and we go out and we take what we want, you know. So now, if you're trying to go in civil court, what you do is you go out and you go get Tyrone Blackburn, you know, which is the bulletproof vest, and then his mind, you know, and his legal expertise, that's the gun. And he busts it off regular. A lot of people have been giving him flack. Don't ask me why, but a lot of people have been giving him flack, right? Now, like I said, he dropped a new declaration. You know, Blackburn is getting a lot of problems. They think Little Rod and his attorney, Tyrone Blackburn, is an opportunist, that their work has been sloppy and they're trying to get a settlement and a payday. Stop it. Y'all talking about trying. Gunshots to anyone that talk about he's trying. This man getting a bag, man. You know what I mean? Let's get that straight. He getting a bag, right? But Tyrone Blackburn, Little Rob's attorney, is fighting back. He's saying that it is nonsense, right? This aggressive, this a grievance, right? The grievance that he's filing, that's what they call the motion in court. This grievance does not have anything to do with other cases. It's all a declaration. Blackburn states the client came to me and has evidence to prove it, and it's my duty to present the material. This is how Blackburn, you know, sound, you know, that's how he getting off, right? So now, Blackburn denies he's not doing this for media attention or to embarrass defendants with salacious allegations. He states, right, this is Blackburn stating now. Blackburn states, I get no benefit in filing these cases in federal court. Rodney Jones is declaring that he have personal knowledge of the facts set forth in which he know to be true and correct, right? Let's get this straight. Little Rod, right? Little Rod states let me see how to put it. Little Rod states, if he is called upon to testify as a witness, he could and would, right, competently do so. Competently means because when you go to court, they ask you, are you competent? you know, or you testifying under your own free will? Was you, coerced or threatened in any way to testify? So Little Rod is already ready, and he said, man, I'm competent as a mother. Get me on the stand, get me the mic, so I can sing like Stevie Wonder. That's where Little Rod is at, right? Now, Little Rod states, I lived with Mr. Combs for many months at a time. Diddy was very demanding and would often deny my request to go home. Big bro, you getting paid. He's paying you not to go home. So something is wrong with that? But that's where, the genius of Tyrone Blackburn come in. And he showed that, yeah, something is wrong with that. They should have let my man go home, but he wouldn't even let him go home. He kept him locked in the studio like a slave, even though he getting paid. But, this is the way they got to blow it out, Little Rod said he lived at the residence in Los Angeles, California, New York City, Miami, and Florida. Also spent several weeks on a yacht Diddy rented in St. Bartholomew, right? St. Martin and the Virgin Islands. My man, you traveled to islands that I can't even pronounce, and you got an issue with this man keeping you out and paying you to be on it. Not dogging, Little Rod, but I'm just saying, let me ask the viewers. Would you have an issue if you're getting paid to stay away from home, to miss your birthdays, miss holidays, and go out on a yacht to these fancy islands that I can't even name, right? According to Little Rod, he has hundreds of hours of audio and video recordings. That means that this man was recording everything because he knew this day would come. Do you call him, like a book I read when I was in prison, right? We like to ride. The spook that sat next to the door. Do you consider Little Rod the spook that sat next to the door? That book was about where they took a black man that went in and infiltrated the Europeans, that means white people, for those of y'all just coming, where, he infiltrated them to find out what was going on so he could expose them. Do you think that's what Little Rod is? The spook that sat next to the door? Not saying that because he's black, but that was the name of the book. So let's keep it moving, right? Little Rod, right? So there we gonna go. He spent time on a yacht. They said Little Rod said while living with and working for Mr. Combs, he witnessed, experienced, and endured many things. Of course you did. That's Diddy. He's a billionaire. When you hang with a billionaire, you're going to witness many things. When you hang with a street knuckle like me, you're going to experience many things. So, that's what it is. That's what Diddy's lawyer got to prove, right? And that's where Tyrone Blackburn going to say, no, the things he experienced, that wasn't supposed to go down, So, that's where we at. Come on, I hate when they call when I'm doing this, but I don't like not answering when I'm on my work time. Yo, what up? This Unique. I'm doing a live video. You're being recorded. What's up?
Oh, I'm being recorded?
Yeah, so you don't have to talk. You don't have to say a word because I'm keeping it 100 so I can call you back when this is over. I'm talking about Little Rod and Tyrone Blackburn. Little Rod said he got hundreds of hours of videotape and audio tape, with Diddy that was really salacious,
Okay. So I'll call back.
Okay. Do you have something?
Are you on YouTube now?
No, I'm pre-recording this because I really don't like the live because I like to just keep my joint flowing. I don't like to, stop and read out names of the shouters and all of that, But anyway, Would you like to say something about that? What's your opinion on that? If you don't mind giving your opinion, and you are going to be on the show if you say something, so you cannot say something. That's your choice.
Oh, I really don't have an opinion because I've been to Diddy parties, so.
Oh, you've been to a Diddy party?
Yeah.
Oh my God! Stop! And I gotta hit the gunshots.
I really don't have too much to say.
All right, but tell us how this Diddy party was you attended, if you don't mind. We definitely would like to hear.
I enjoyed myself. It's not like what. I think there's a lot of clout going on, and I really don't have much to say. I'm just entertaining the. I would be just entertaining the entertainment. So,
okay, do you believe what they saying about Diddy?
I don't have any opinion.
Okay, I mean, being that you said you've been to the party, that's why I asked.
I had a good time. I enjoyed myself. I'm not into whatever. I don't know. It's a lot going on. I don't know. A lot of people got different things to say, but I have not experienced that.
Oh, okay. Did you witness anything?
I didn't witness anything.
So it wasn't as out in the open as everyone is saying.
Not in my opinion. I don't know. I don't know what they're talking about. I think it's amusing.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna let you go so I can finish.
Not what happened to him though. I think what he's going through, I think we should really support more than at this time support like more than bash him or whatever the allegations, because they're allegations now, right? Am I right or wrong?
Yes, they are.
And everybody is very opinionated, and I don't think they've been to a Diddy party. But, there's some people that have, that he knows personal, whatever. I don't hear them talking like that.
Okay,
but
well,
I really, it's hard to speak on it. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody has a different experience. But I think we should support our people first.
And that's what I've been saying. That's all I've been saying. They done tried, convicted him, took him to the grand jury and everything else on YouTube. There's no way in hell he could get a fair trial anywhere in the world the way this is going on, because you got to be living under a rock without knowing this.
Right.
Huh?
See, we had the Al Sharptons. We had people back in the days to support us like right away. But I don't know where they went. They're not showing up because we need them more now.
But that's
back in I think it was the 80s or something like
exactly,
that.
the 80s and 90s when I was on the street.
Whether you're right or wrong, they was there for you.
Okay, well.
So, I mean, why are we not doing that no more? I don't understand that, but shoot. That's a lot to go through by yourself, and you need that support. You need that legal advice. I don't know what he has, but I just think we should just support first. We should I'm a supporter. Mecca audio, I am. I support everybody. Like my kids, I don't care whether they right or wrong. I got you first.
And people got an issue with me. People got an issue with me saying that I support my peoples, in public, but when I get them behind closed doors, I check them. I might even put my hands on them, but in public, I would never, not hold my people down. That's the era we come from. I come from.
Of course, me too. Yes, I'm the same way. And, whether my kid, that era, I got to include my own children because they're the closest thing to me. But I don't care when they were going to school, whether they were right or wrong. I'm on their side first. I'm a support them. But when they get home, or when we get somewhere, I'm gonna let them know how I feel.
Might even put the Twitch to them.
That's right. That's right. I'm gonna let them know how I feel. But first, I'm not going to throw them under the bus. I'm not going to take anyone's side until I take a minute for myself and decide what I need to do, but how they doing the situation, they're making these memes and everything, cut it out. It's ridiculous. I mean, mentally, why would you do that to somebody when they're already down? Whatever the situation is, they're already down. Stop. Stop. I've never seen this.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just coming home after 26 years. When I left, like you said, you had Sharpton, you had Jesse Jackson, you had even Johnny Cochran came out and took Geronimo Pratt case.
Look at that.
Look
at that. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, I'm not going to hold you up because I want to finish giving them this commentary. But where you calling from? You ain't got to say your name, but where you calling from?
I'm in Long Island.
Oh, you're in Long Island. Okay, just so they know, how did you get my number?
Well, I watched the show, and it goes across. It goes across the screen.
And I do answer that phone, right?
Yes, you do.
Okay, well, that's it. Let me get back to the show, just so you understand. I don't know this young lady, but obviously she's watching. And you know what? Before you hang up, I watched the joint with Jada Kiss the other day. I don't remember what he was on, maybe the Breakfast Club, and they was asking about Diddy, and he even said that, and he said, I got issues with Diddy because I feel he robbed me, but he gave me the first chance to get out there and put my music out. He said, but I'm
Yeah.
not gonna dog him until I hear all the evidence, because every man is innocent and proven guilty. I haven't had no
That's
one
right.
say that until I started saying this on this channel, and I'm proud of my people for listening, and that's the word we need to spread. Look what's going on with Donald Trump. I went down there to the courthouse yesterday for another situation, helping out a young man, and I saw the Europeans was holding up banners saying Trump 2024, and this man is on trial. That's how they support their people, but instead on YouTube,
Right.
Diddy under the bus. Right?
Oh, come on, man. Come on. Allegations?
You
We're
know?
talking about allegations. They're not even proven. Nobody is proving anything. If anything is proven, it's just the case that he had with
With Cassie
Cassie.
that he settled, but he haven't even been charged with a crime, and he's convicted of
I
more
know.
charges than Trump.
Thank you.
You know
Thank
what I
you.
mean? But anyway, let me
Thank
get
you.
back to this show. I've been on here long enough, man, because I just ride. All right?
Thank
I'm
you.
gonna hit you when I'm finished, All right?
All right. Peace.
Peace. All right. See, now I want to ask y'all, right? I want to ask y'all, what do y'all think about what that young lady said from Long Island? I don't know that woman. She got my number off the screen. My number come up, I answer my phone. What do you think about what she said, that we supposed to support our own? Somebody tell me something. You know what I mean? Put it in the comments. Now, according to Little Rod, he has hundreds of hours of video and audio. He got photos of incidents that he detailed in his first and proposed second amended complaints, right? Little Rod allegedly said Mr. Combs required that he record him constantly. So did he want it to be recorded? So is Little Rod saying that I had permission to record him? That's why I made these tapes, that I wasn't really the spook that sat next to the door. I was the spook that was invited to record. Okay, well, y'all pay attention. Y'all give me your comments and anything if you think he the spook that was snuck in and sit by the door, or he was invited to come in and record by the door. All right. Now, Little Rod said Mr. Combs required that he record him constantly. Keep that in mind. Because if they failed to remember something, Diddy would lose his temper with his staff and family. Now, Little Rob, you speaking about this man's family and what goes on in the family, and how, Diddy do it. I don't like that, but, that's you. Little Rod allegedly witnessed distribution of, said that he witnessed them using and distributing ecstasy, cocaine, something called ketamine. Somebody in the comments, let me know what ketamine is. I don't even know what the heck ketamine is, But then, it said, and marijuana and mushrooms, including unregistered illegal firearms. He also provided lace alcohol beverages to minors and sex workers. He said he witnessed all of this, right? His chief of staff, Christina Courtroom, they call it KK, right, would instruct the staff to retrieve drugs to give to Diddy. Remember, like they said, I ain't even gonna say that because y'all don't like when I do that. So I'm not even gonna do that. Little Rod states he had videos of Mr. Combs and him working out on the treadmill while TD Jakes was playing on the monitor. Yo, this dude, Little Rod, is dangerous. He done brought TD Jakes up in it and everybody else. Right? Allegedly, Little Rod realized that Diddy was studying T.D. Jake's mannerism because he planned to leverage his relationship with Bishop T.D. Jakes to soften the impact of his public opinion on the pending case with Cassandra Ventura. Diddy would watch T.D. Jakes' sermon every morning. So you watching Diddy watch T.D. Jakes' sermon every morning? Did you watch it? Did you learn something from it? I mean, just this accent, the inquiring, hood mind want to know, right? Now, allegedly, on September 11, 2022, Mr. Combs held a writer and producer's camp at the Callis Recording Studio. During the camp, Mr. Combs, Justin Combs, and and G were in a heated conversation, and he said he was approximately 2 feet away from the bathroom when he heard multiple gunshots. Right? A crowd gathered around the bathroom. G was lying on the floor in the fetal position, holding his torso and bleeding out. And nobody tried to help him. Mr. Combs and Justin had already exited the bathroom. So, little Rod said, I was determined not to let G die, being that he was his homie. Maybe he would have did it anyway, on my watch. I carried him to the front of the studio. I was then, right? I was told the ambulance was at the end of the block because they refused to come to the studio out of fear that allegedly there was active shooting. But Mr. Combs gave strict instructions to inform the people that he had nothing to do with the shooting. Little Ross states, right, that, that Combs forced him to lie to the people, telling them that G was shot standing outside the studio by a drive-by assailant. Sex workers' parties and excessive drugs use. Little Rod, what was his statements, right? He said a lot. Real dangerous. Then he may need to settle this. You know what I mean? Because Little Rod ain't going to stop until he get the bag. And he got the pistol with him, Mr. Tyrone Blackburn. Can't knock him for none of that. Now, right? Mr. Combs allegedly converted the parking lot at Callis Recording Studio into a makeshift nightclub. Oh, they partying like a mother. You know what I mean? Those are serious allegations that, Little Rod is presenting. Because this is not even about a civil case. He's presenting criminal allegations in the civil case. I guess he's going to force that bag out of Diddy. Let the money go, brother. Yeah, I mean. Now, okay, that it converted into a nightclub, which had everything imaginable in there, including a full-service bar, massage spa, and a hookah lounge. Right? Damn, he doing it big. So he could host a party every evening called Club Love. And you inside the Club Love party in the parking lot, and you got an issue. Nice to know. All right. Mr. Combs required everyone working on the Love album to take lace shots of DeLeon tequila. I guess he figured he couldn't sell it, might as well give it to him. You know what I mean? But the lace part, we don't agree with. Now, Little Rod allegedly state you could no way tell Diddy no, because Diddy would think of you as suspicious and untrustworthy. So I guess he's saying he drunk the lace punch. That's why I'm not drinking punch when I go nowhere. I'm not. You already know you don't leave your drink out. But now when you go to somebody's place, even if you think you trust them, you know not to drink it, because that was Diddy's way of using the lace shots of alcohol to obtain and maintain control over the person consuming the alcohol. The chief of staff, KK, Christina Courtroom, would pursue people, right, would pressure people to take the lace shots. Drugs and sex trafficking, Little Rod statements. That's Little Rod statements. Allegedly, Little Rod personally witnessed Mr. Combs order his staff to bring him drugs and sex workers. This was normal and a common occurrence. However, while in Miami, right, Little Rod said he was required to order sex workers from strip clubs in Miami and Florida. He said, I would have to send the sex workers Ubers to Mr. Combs' property located at 2 Star Island in Miami, Florida. He even gave the address. I am in possession of many Uber receipts. This man got Uber receipts to prove it. But how do we know those Uber receipts carried the sex workers and not you to whatever location? Or maybe an artist or producer. Just saying. These are the things that Diddy's lawyer's going to have to order, but we don't pick sides. I'm just reporting to let you know. Right? So, on several occasions, Little Rod witnessed Brendan Paul pack cocaine, Tucci, ecstasy, and marijuana lace candies with marijuana and other substances in his carry-on luggage whenever he had other states to go to. So in other words, this dude was the mule. I had people carrying kilos for me to sell, but he got dudes allegedly carrying drugs so that they could get cross state line. If they get popped, they don't tell, but who knows? 9 times out of 10, this guy is not going to hold water that got caught the day of the raid at the airport in Ocala, Florida. Right? I was forced to solicit sex workers and perform sex acts to the pressure of Mr. Combs. So, that was, Diddy's private jet that Brandon Paul was arrested at. But now, so he's saying he was forced to have sex with sex workers. Okay, men. And I'm going to say women, If Diddy, if somebody, take Diddy out of it. If somebody, see, man, I got these sex workers, you know what I mean? You already know they clean. We made sure they ain't got no, STDs or nothing in, and she's beautiful. She's a drop dead dime. And you picked him out because he said he picked him out and brought him there. And Diddy had to force him to have sex with him and pressure him to have sex with him. And then he says that Cuba Gooding Jr. caressed him and rubbed his sack. But Diddy had the pressure to have sex with women, but he allowed Cuba to correct. Okay, I'm just saying. Let me move past that, right? Now, he said he was forced, right? He was forced to solicit sex workers and perform sex acts to the pressure of Mr. Combs, who had hidden cameras and audio devices in all of the rooms of his homes, as well as a 4 to 6 large flat screen, right? Television monitors. Said he had 4 to 6 inch flat screen television monitors that he sat back. I guess that he must have been, drinking his deli on and, watching this sex stuff going on that nobody knew about, allegedly. That's what he's saying. And, doing him. That had at least 20 to 30 little screens in them, right? Which was a view of the room of the surrounding. Mr. Combs' home on February 2nd, 2023, Little Rod allegedly believed that Mr. Combs drugged him. He drugged you? Could have. Mr. Combs' home, right, at his home, right? Like I said, on 7th saying he believed that he drugged them because he woke up naked, dizzy, and confused with 2 sex workers and Mr. Combs in the bed. Whoa. He said that he woke up with 2 sex workers and Mr. Combs in the bed. You must have really been drugged, homie. But, I'm just saying. Because, let me see. He said, also, I was wandering around the house with no clothes on. Whew. Okay, y'all listen to this and you put in the comments if you believe this or not. Not giving my opinion. Mr. Combs offered me cocaine, Little Rod statement said. Right? Allegedly, Little Rod states Mr. Combs would ask us for a $100 bill because he wanted to use cocaine with them. My nigga. But I'm not going to speak on that. Allegedly, Combs would use the video to groom me into accepting gay sex. So you're saying, just a question, and y'all put in the comments, if this is what y'all getting. He's saying that Mr. Combs groomed him into accepting gay sex. So did you accept it? Did you get groomed? Just a question, just a question, right? So it goes, he said, I am a heterosexual male, but Cuba fondled me. And I made that point very clear to Mr. Combs, but he would also do things to inconvert, right? And overt ways to see if I would be open to having sex with him. So did he want to have sex with Little Rod? That's what he's saying, allegedly. Now, aside from physically assaulting me by groping my groin and buttocks, Mr. Combs showed a video of a music producer I'm gotta say allegedly here. Stevie Aaron Jordan. Oh man, penetrating a Caucasian male. And I ain't gonna. I don't even get in that. Combs also tried. Like they say in court, strike that from the record. I don't even want to even repeat nothing like that because that's allegations, and I can't do that to Stevie, and I don't even know Stevie, but I couldn't do that to anyone. You know what I mean? Jump out there with an allegation on YouTube like that. That's crazy, right? Let me see, video, and skip that. Okay, Combs also tried to use that to entice me to engage in, he cipher monkey cipher acts, right? Drug use and distribution. Little Rob, that was his statements. Allegedly, Mr. Combs informed me that the executives at the parties in his homes were Lucian Charles Gainage, right? Now, Ethiopia have been, what they pronounce out that? I can't even pronounce it. Mr. Combs would leave the party and take execs to his bedroom. Leave the party and take execs to his bedroom. Little Rod allegedly witnessed Mr. Combs hand out guns from the hidden room in his bedroom closet. The individuals who received these guns were often dressed in black and known gang members at his home in Los Angeles and Miami. So now it makes sense why they ran up in Diddy's house, because they told him there was guns in the wall and about the drugs and all this other salacious stuff that you hear, right? The chief of staff, Christina Courtroom, KK, was known to remove cash and drugs from the bedroom closet. So you tell me all about this bedroom closet. Mr. Combs advises that he does not pay for anything. Little Rod statements, that's what he said. Mr. Combs made it very clear that he did not spend his money on anything. He had partnerships. That's what they say, right? Ain't that what they say? Use other people's money. We learned that business one-on-one, even from the street. Even though I had enough to buy my own 25 keys, I still took the keys on credit. You know what I mean? This is common sense. But anyway, so we're going to get past that. I don't know, because the little niggas in the field, they didn't understand. So I want to buy my own. So you want to just buy one when the dude going to give you 50. You do you, I'm going to take the 50. All right? Now, Mr. Combs made it very clear that he did not spend his money for anything, that he had partnerships and relationships with very powerful individuals and organizations. I guess that's the insinuation that's why he was scared to say something. He held on to everything so long. These individuals and organizations funded his lifestyle. Allegedly, he had long-standing relationships with UMG, Lucian Charles, Gainage, and Ethiopia, Habitarim, CEOs. There are sex workers and producers in the studio. The sex workers in the videos are the only individuals paid, right? Only individuals paid Mr. Combs' baggage about having fun and not getting caught. There are sex workers and producers in the studio. The sex workers in the videos are the only individuals paid. Mr. Combs bragged about having fun and not getting caught. So now he's telling the feds, yo, nigga bragging that he beat you and you couldn't catch him. You know what I mean? So that made him get a hard form, get Homeland Security and everything else to say that nobody's above the law. Same thing they doing downtown right now. You know what I'm talking about. He also shared how he would get things by force, which included record deals, signatures on contracts, sex acts from women and men, as well as women of his enemies. For example, allegedly, and this is just an example, right? Mr. Combs bragged about having Daphne Joy, the child mother of a accompanying rapper. I guess he was scared to say 50's name, you know what I mean? So he said, Mr. Combs bragged about having Daphne Joy, the child mother of a competing rapper, on the payroll as one of his sex workers. She's on a video giving him a foot massage. Whoa, she's giving him a foot massage. Yeah, she's a sex worker. You know, Mr. Combs bragged about shooting a woman in the face in 1999 in New York City and getting away with it. Now you're trying to get this man locked up for murder back in 1999 that he already was acquitted of. But I'm going to go back to this one. He said that Mr. Combs bragged about having Daphne Joy, 50's baby mother, the rapper, you know what I mean, on the payroll. Come on, dog. Why would you even put this stuff out and then you're scared to even say his name? Shows a lot, you know. Mr. Combs informed Little Rob that only poor people pay taxes. He shared that it is a common practice in the music industry to wire money from anonymous accounts overseas. These accounts were in Germany. Now, he told them where the accounts was. He told them to get the tax people involved in them. I could share other things, but I do not feel comfortable. Nigga, you done shared everything else. What is there not to feel comfortable about? You done said, you know, he tried to, you know, he found your nuts, Cuba found your nuts, everything went wrong. You know what I mean? You know, he got guns in the closet, he shot a girl in the face. What else should he schooled 50's baby mother, had her on the payroll, got 50 all riled up. I mean, come on, dog. What else you not be comfortable about? You said enough that you should have been comfortable about. You know, but I'm just saying, right? This is crazy, right? Now, the Second Amendment complaint, right? The Second Amended complaint, right, has been accepted by the judge. Did he now have to respond? The rifle, right? The refiled second complaint has been approved. So they approved the second complaint. Yo, they going for the bag. Diddy, I can't tell a man what to do. But you in that situation, you may need to rethink because this dude is not going to stop, you know? But anyway, right? Now, Diddy's side has until April 30th to respond. So we're going to get more content April 30th because, you know, it's going to be public. That will be the next legal milestone. Rodney Jones, right, is putting his money where his mouth is. He states that. You know what I mean? I declare under, this is what Rodney Jones said, I declare under penalty of perjury, under the laws of the United States of America, that the proceeding is true and correct. I understand that if I intentionally lie, I would be subject to punishment. Executed date of this sworn declaration was April 8th, 2024, and he got until April 30th for Diddy to respond. Now, what do y'all think about this? Y'all put it in the comment. I'm just asking, man. I'm just asking. But I like Tyrone Blackburn. He knows how to get the bag. You know what I mean? Yeah, you would think that I'm promoting them, but I got nothing against them because you got cops, you got robbers, and then you got lawyers. You know what I mean? You know, the cop shoots you, he got to get a lawyer. You know, you get arrested, you got to get a lawyer. You know, you're trying to get the bag, who else to get? Blackburn, you can use this as a promo. Hit me off with a check, but you a bad mother, man. Let me tap out. Make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed, and make sure I even have it around. Where's that? Make sure you cop the book. Where's that? I got to get the book, man. I got to get the book. Make sure you cop the book, A Roar in Harlem, at aroarinharlem.com. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing. If you're not subscribed, subscribe, like the video, keep it going, make it viral. Let's see what's going on. Let's get some gunshots, because I didn't even mention the rat bastards and flip-flop wearing in public one time, but I had to do it. Take that. You know what I mean? That's where we at right now, just so you understand, man. Unique Mecca Audio signing out. All right?
The crime, the crime, the crime, the crime, the crime.
What?
Fresh out the can,
of 26. He back on the strip, getting back in the mix. What he mentions a gift. You stand up 10 toes down, and I suggest you pay attention to this. Take a little gully posse and put it in Harlem. He cut from the bottom, came up from the bottom. Drop the book, you should go and get it. An Instagram page and a YouTube, you could go and visit. Then you could consider yourself LinkedIn. Sit front row and get Jews from a kingpin. How he went through it, so you ain't gotta go do it. To not pay attention would be stupid. Talking about a man that probably put your grandfather on. Probably the reason that him and your grams got along. A man that generated millions on the block, did his time, never squilling to the cops, Mecca audio. Get it live like 2 G's in the 90s. Drop top beamer so shiny. I let shorty go, she was whining. Treat her like my past, she behind me. Spend a couple bands on the Dapper Dan. You be back again, getting green like a Packers fan. No cap, it's a roaring uptown. They be horn uptown, Dominican bust downs. Now we on the positive, we got a lot to give. Now he trying to stop the kids from being inoperative. So take heed, homie, lend a ear. He started in uptown, he gon' finish dead. But now it ain't about selling drugs, buying cars. It's about buying property to make the community yours. So we can give back to the youth them. Cause they the truth them. And bless up to all the root men.